I like the sense of calm that you feel when you walk into the house. It's not busy, it's not loud, it's not contrived either, it's very relaxed. So for me, that idea of shutting the rest of the world away for a little while is something that I appreciate. The project's located on Belongil Beach, Byron Bay, part of Artfully country. It's a coastal beachside town known for its surf culture and relaxed atmosphere. The project itself is situated right at Belongil Beach. It's perched on a dune hugging a literal rainforest that falls straight into the beach. Byron Bay is a really special place. It's a unique place. It's very relaxed. There's never any real urgency to anything. The clients wanted the house to reflect that, but at the same time have a sense of refinement. They wanted the house to be connected to the environment, but also protected from it. So it was a real play between what to allow in, what to not allow in. Using the landscape as a backdrop was something that was paramount right from the very beginning. So from the street, the house is concealed by a series of screens. The idea is to try and create a sense of wonder. You don't really know what's going on behind that screen. Once you get through the gate, we still have a substantial walk to the front door. The idea here was to allow you to experience the landscape that this house is set in. It's not just simply walking into a front door. Once you get to the door, you enter into the main living and dining areas. These areas are bounded by the pavilions that open up to the dune and the rainforest. But this area isn't just a living area, it's actually acting as a distributor for the rest of the house. One of the really nice things about creating a house that's made up of a series of parts, a series of pavilions, is that it allows you to frame specific views in between them. So everywhere that you turn when you're in the house, there's always a glimpse of the outside. Sometimes it's a broad and wide view, but other times it's a very controlled and very specific view. It allows us to once again use the landscape as an element of the house. Without the landscape, the house would be a very different house. This particular site offers a lot of opportunities, but also comes with a lot of constraints. The coastal erosion along this stretch of coastline is quite evident, and part of the regulatory requirements is that the house needs to be demountable. So you could imagine there being a lot of constraints, particularly in sort of dimensional qualities, because the house needs to fit on the back of a truck. Those constraints we saw as opportunities, because as the house is designed as a series of pavilions that can be removed, we were able to then use all the negative spaces in between as the spaces that actually really gave life to the house. The other constraint on the site is this amazing literal rainforest. It is an amazing backdrop and it's an incredible element to the whole design. However, we needed to be very sensitive because the environment is very sensitive. So the floor level of the house sits about 1.6 meters above natural ground level. This allowed us to get closer to the trees without disturbing their root systems, but also creating a sense that the house is floating amongst the trees of the rainforest. The material palette for the project is really a response to the environment, particularly from the outside, but also inside, because a lot of the time the house is open. We used porcelain, we have timber, and we've got stone. The porcelain was about longevity, the timber is about, showing the age, and the stone is more about providing that sense of groundedness to the building. I think when a building ages gracefully and well, it actually adds another layer to the building. It is another design element. For us, we want our buildings to not be frozen in time. We want them to change and age, but we don't want them to age in a way that's detrimental to the building. The fact that the building's in a landscape that is so lush and alive, it changes over time as well. So the idea that the building also changes as time goes by is really important to us. Our studio's approach focuses on a sense of wonder and awareness through having a really rigorous understanding of form, space, material. And we approach each commission as a kind of unfolding of a three-dimensional language that tells the story of the house and the family that lives in it.
This video is brought to you by 10, our debut hardcover book celebrating 10 issues of the local project. 10 unites the very best projects from the first 10 issues of the publication into a beautiful single volume. With over 400 pages of architecture and design from both leading and emerging creatives, the hardcover book takes readers on a curated and meditative journey. The premium paper stock of the book means 10 is an enduring addition to a coffee table or library to be enjoyed for years to come. With worldwide delivery available, have 10 delivered directly to your door. Head to the link in the video description to purchase your copy now and use the code BOOK5 at checkout for a 5% discount.